everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be showing you how to achieve a cool toned smoky eye look today on my channel. Remember to like and subscribe. I will be using all Arbonne's cosmetics today. The reason that I'm doing that is they are vegan, cruelty-free, and actually formulated with plant-based ingredients to help improve the appearance of your skin rather than harm it. I'm very passionate about using these products, and I'm just ready to do this. So if you're looking for a makeup tutorial, here we go. And remember to like and subscribe. Okay, let's dive right in. So of course my face is already prepped and primed with Arbonne's Age Well Skincare Collection. It is amazing. It's 100% plant-based. I highly recommend it, love it, cannot go without it. So the next thing that I'm going to do before my makeup is use Arbonne's makeup primer. So the reason that I really love Arbonne's makeup is it is 100% plant-based. It is vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, all of the good things that you want for your skin. So I love it. I love that the ingredients are made to help enhance the appearance of your skin. So the makeup primer is going to be used as your base. The makeup primer dries a little bit. I go in with the Perfecting Liquid Foundation. I'm almost out, waiting for my restock, but I'm using shade Buff. It is the closest to my skin tone right now. It's kind of hard. We're in between seasons, but this is shade Buff. The foundation goes on so easy, and it's very easy to blend. And so I do take care of my skin. I think that that is so important. So I'm very confident and passionate about the skincare that I use and the skincare that I choose for myself. So anyways, I love this foundation. It goes on so smooth. It honestly feels like nothing's even on your skin. It just feels so light and airy. If you've not tried Arbonne's cosmetics, I am going to link it here below and you can check it out, but it's just so great. And I would compare it definitely to high quality makeup. I used to use all of the brands that the stars used. I thought I had to use those. I just never knew how harmful they could be for your body and your health. So now that I'm more aware, I have found a company that I love, and I love everything that they stand for, and they always put their consumer first. So I love that Arbonne bans over 2,000 chemicals from all of their cosmetics. I think that's just something that's truly important as well. So now I'm going to go in with our concealer in shade Fair. This I would compare to Tarte Shape Tape. That used to be my go-to concealer. And now I've really fallen in love with Arbonne's. I'm almost out, so that's why I'm pumping so hard. But I've fallen in love with Arbonne's. It is so just light. It doesn't crease. It feels so good on your skin. And you want to put your concealer on the parts of your face that you want to highlight. So that's right under your eyes, right here on the bridge of your nose, and then I'm going to do down here. And then I always dampen it with our Let It Set Refreshing Finishing Spray. And just to dampen it a little bit, it's going to help smooth out your concealer a little bit better and just kind of make it look more blendable. And that's the goal. Okay, so now that that's blended out, I'm going to set my whole face with Sitting Pretty translucent powder, and this does have a little bit of a shimmer in it. I love it. I cannot go without this setting powder. This is going to help set your foundation and your concealer, and it's going to help it not crease. So for my under eye, I want to use this flat side, and you really don't need that much setting powder. You just want a light layer, and that is good enough to help it not crease and not go anywhere and to help it stay in place. So I like to use my beauty blender to get in the parts of my face that are harder, that are more precise. And so next I'm going to use just a fluffy brush and just go all over my face. Using Arbonne's brush set. It is amazing. It's so soft, and it does help your powder and foundation and just everything go on much smoother, and it feels so nice on your skin. Now your girl needs some bronzer because I look pale. To show you how to contour, how I do it, I can kind of show you some tips and tricks that make it a little bit easier. So for my blush, I'm using It's My Jam Blush Duo in shade Fig. It is beautiful. Let me open it and show you. It's so pretty. And then for my contour, I'm going to be using Arbonne's bronzer, and it is our Glow On Bronzer. I'm going to do my blush first, and then I'm going to really cut it and define my features and where I want the depth with the bronzer. So I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush here for my blush, and I'm just gonna dab it right along my cheekbone. These blush duos are so pretty. I have Fig, and then I have another one, and they just go on so smooth, and they're so pigmented. So I really like to focus my blush on just the top of my cheekbones. It kind of brings your face just back to life. It just brings you back to life. So if you feel like you're missing that life in your face, maybe you need a blush, a different shade of blush. This one is just very neutral, and I think it goes great with a cool tone eye. And so we're gonna make this look as simple and as beautiful as we can. So the bronzer, I'm going to go in with an angled brush instead of a fluffy because I want this to be more precise. So this is going to go right under your blush. I'm just going to dip it in the bronzer, which this is very pretty as well. So I love this. To do your bronzer in a 3 motion like that. So you definitely want to do that. That is going to help you have a more sun-kissed glow going on. Let me fix this here. I gotta blend that out. But it is going to help you have that nice glow and like you just left the beach. And it makes your face more just dimensional and not, I guess, flat. So as you can see, I mean, I feel like there's such a difference in your contour. Whenever you do contour, there's such a difference. And then I'm also going to do my nose with the same bronzer that I'm using. I'm just gonna be precise, and I'm gonna tap off the excess and just go right down. And then the last thing that we're gonna do to really define our face and our contour is go back in with our Sitting Pretty and our Beauty Blender sponge. We're gonna go in with this side, and we're just going to go right below that bronzer to really define. I'm gonna do my brows, let that set. I know it's gonna look crazy for just a moment, but I'm going to be going in with Shape It Up Brow Pencil from Arbonne. I think it makes just doing your brows so much easier. You have the pen on one side and the spoolie on the other. So I'm gonna just blend them out, and I'm gonna get kind of close. Fill in where there should be some hair. And truly, I think Arbonne's pencil makes such a difference. I've never been able to do my eyebrows even. I think it just takes practice. But this pencil, I love how easy it makes it to do your brows. And brows can make such a huge difference in your look. that away so we don't forget, but it's just going to help define that area. But yeah, you don't want to forget, I've done that before. It's falling out. So this is my favorite part. I'm so excited to do some eyeshadow looks. I'm going to be using Arbonne's It's All in the Eyes Volume 2 palette, which is beautiful. It's gemstone inspired and it's just so pretty. And it's very neutral and cool toned. So if you like more cool toned, then the Volume 2 is your palette. If you like more neutral tones and brown tones and red tones, then the Volume 1 is your palette. It's more earth tones. Arbonne's biggest fluffy brush, and I love their brush set. It just feels so soft. So I'm going to go in with the 2 lightest shades right here, and I'm gonna go all over my lid with them. Love this palette. I always gravitate towards it and I love it. So I'm gonna go in with this one now. Just kind of brighten it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in one last time with the brightest and go right there on the inner corner. And then I'm gonna go in with the second to largest fluffy brush in the brush set, and I'm going to go in with this very pretty neutral transition shade, Pebble, and that's going to go in my crease, and I really want to focus that on the outer corner of my eye, but I'm going to bring it in all the way. But you want to get most of your powder off on the corner right here and then work your way in as you have less powder on your brush. And I feel like I have smaller set eyes. So this is a good trick if you don't, or if you have small set eyes like me. You want your eyes to look bigger, put your powder on the outer corner here. We're just gonna do that until I get the dimension and depth that I like. It's all about blending all the way in. So I'm going to go in with Stone here. This is a more green look, but it's a cool tone, and I'm just gonna make this a cool toned smoky look. So focus this on the outer corner. I'm just going to dab it on. And this is a pretty shade. This is a very pretty cool shade. Back to the bigger brush because I want to blend this out, but I'm going to use this dark shade right here. It is shade Onyx. I'm going to show you a trick that I do to kind of help give me that angled, more cat eye effect. I use the end of one of my CC creams and I just follow along the shape of my eye and just pat along right here. And that is a little trick if you are not sure how to kind of get that real cat eye effect. This is a good trick here. Get the effect. So we want to make sure that is all blended. And then I'm going to stay with this brush and go back in with Pebble and just make sure it's all blended up here as well. Just very effortless, but beautiful. I'm going to go in with my flattest brush here, and I'm going to dampen it with our Refreshing Finishing Spray. And this is going to help glitter go on a little bit more metallic looking. And I really want to combine Opal, which is this gold, and Amethyst, which is right here. And so I'm gonna put the gold on first, and I'll show you. It just really amplifies your eyeshadow whenever you dampen your brush. go with Amethyst. And this is what I'm excited about, because this is going to just help give it that dimension that it needs. Let's go into our bottom waterline. I'm going to use Arbonne's, it's a fine line pencil liner, and it is in shade Crab, and it is more of a dark smoky brown, and I just think it makes my eyes not look as harsh as whenever I use a black eyeliner. So I've really been coming to love using a brown so that it's not as harsh looking, I guess I should say. Sort of a smaller brush so that we don't get too far down, we don't have too much fallout, but if we do, you can always dab a little bit of your setting powder right here, and you can just wipe it away. So I am going to use this little brush with Pebble, and that is the first transition shade that we used, and just to sort of blend out my lower lash line. I just don't want it to look harsh. I also want to add just a little bit of the Stone, so that's a little bit more of that green gray shade, and then some Onyx, and that's that dark green, and I'm gonna just keep that right on the outside corner right here. Just kind of follow my eye. Almost done, almost done. So I'm going to go back up top and do my eyeliner. I always like to do a wing. I don't feel complete if I don't do a wing, but I'm going to show you my tip on how I do it. So the first thing, I'm going to go back with my pencil liner, and I'm going to actually just go over right here. My wing, I'm going to use our liquid liner. So our liquid eyeliner, this is shade Arbor. I was reading it backwards. It's shade Arbor, and it is again that really nice smoked out brown liner, and it just looks so simple and just easy on the eye. So I go back with my CC cream bottle, and I just follow my eye. And that is how I do my wing. Okay, so let's put our mascara on our bottom lashes now. I hope you guys are liking this look as it's coming along. I'm going to go in with some highlight for my eyebrows. I'm going to use a round small brush with some spray and go in with the lightest shade. And again, just spraying it so that it does show up a little bit more metallic. We're gonna do our lips, and I am using an eyeliner for a lip liner, but I love it. It is shade Morale. It is a very pretty neutral brown, which I love. Put in with Magnolia, and this shade is just a perfect nude. I feel like it just is perfect for any look. So I'm so excited that we did our first makeup tutorial. I hope you guys love it. And remember, I'm going to link Arbonne's Cosmetics right below. And if you have any questions, drop it in the comments or send me a message.